Yes.
Yay!
We did it. No, we made it, Erica. It's been one of those days. I don't know why technology is failing me so, but at least now I know that I was able to get this to work. See, now when it's doing that thing where it plays. All right, good. Now we're really good. Hi, Miss 34 weeks.
Yes.
Is it 34 weeks exactly, or is it 34 weeks like, in 3 days or something like that?
34 weeks and 3 days.
Oh my gosh, I was right on.
Mm-hmm.
Good at this. I'm a Benton girl. 34 weeks and 3 days. You have officially made it further than I did. Do you feel good? How do you feel? I'm so proud of you. What a giant milestone that 34-week mark is.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm glad I made it, but I think Monday night, and maybe even a little last night, I was crying to my husband. I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it. I can't do this.
You totally can. How are you feeling? How big are you? Could we see how big you are? We're always entertained by your giant normosity. You're perfect.
I'm huge.
How's your breathing?
It's getting a little hard. As one church lady calls me, enormous every Sunday. You're enormous.
That's nice. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, it's getting hard. He's big. He's huge.
How big are they? Give us the scoop. Give us the lowdown on this.
So almost 4 weeks ago, he was 4 pounds 8 ounces.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, according to some chart, he's in like the 90th percentile. And
very good.
He's 3 pounds 11 ounces almost 4 weeks ago. So next week I find out how big they've gotten.
So now what happens? Are you scheduled for a C-section? What's the date that's going to be?
May 2nd.
I'm running out of my calendar. Baby birthday! Oh my gosh, Wednesday. I like it. Did you ask them if you could be the first person of the day?
I am. I'm coming in at 5:30.
Yes!
So,
I love that. Okay, good. So we have a few more weeks to go. We're right there.
Yes.
What do we have left to do?
Nothing really. Except little random things that I keep finding for myself to do.
Did you stock up on infant Tylenol and Aquaphor and all that stuff? All that's done?
Yeah, I have a basket in this room, our living room. I have a basket in our bedroom. The changing area is set up. Our Halo bassinet twin thing is set up. I'm super excited about that. We have our rock and plays in here. The hospital bags packed, the diaper bags packed.
Good.
I think the only thing we need to install the car seats.
Okay.
Kind of having to wait because it's a really tight fit.
All right. Which car seats did you get?
The Graco.
Snug Ride?
What?
Snug Ride?
I think so. I honestly can't remember. It's a tight fit with the 2 car seats and then the booster seat.
Yeah.
But they got the stroller together, which I'm super excited about.
Good.
So
it's so excited.
So yeah, everything's my hospital bag and oh my goodness, I keep adding stuff to it.
Did you have a separate hospital bag for your husband, or did you just put it all in one bag?
He's not staying the night with me. It's going to be my mom.
Okay.
Because unfortunately, he's kind of vicar on call that week because his supervisor will be out of town. So.
Okay. And so your mom's packing her bag wherever she is. She's got that all together.
Yes. So my mom and my sister will be there.
Remember to tell them to pack their button-down shirts and stuff for skin to skin instead of T-shirts and other things. And so that's a big one. And so now give us kind of a rundown on what you're feeling, how you're feeling. So how were you a week ago and how are you today? What's the big 34-week milestone difference?
The pressure, I guess just the constant pressure.
In your pelvis or above or on the side or where?
Right in the middle of my stomach. Yes, I don't know if it's just gas, like I'm just way more gassy at this point,
Okay. Yeah.
or like I look at food and I get heartburn. It doesn't matter
Oh.
what I eat or don't eat or when I eat, it's gonna cause heartburn. I'm like on the maximum dosage of Pepcid.
Okay.
And yeah, I can do about like 30 minutes of walking, and then I require a 2.5 hour nap.
Nap. Okay. That's good. That's a good ratio.
Yeah, it's like I'm slowly shrinking down on like my energy level. It's
It's
like,
getting bad. This
yeah.
is requiring a lot of energy right now. I feel that the breathing is the worst. Like, because you're not bringing in enough oxygen, you're really tired. Like, it's not in your mind. It's not an illusion. You're humbly more exhausted.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and he's sitting like high up, transverse.
Okay.
His feet are constantly shoved up my rib cage into my esophagus and my chest area. So it's like I breathe, and that gives him room to stretch, and just doesn't work. So
how have you prepared like the entire family for what's going to happen next?
Well, so I did a big sister survival kit for my daughter.
Oh, what's in it? Please tell us everything. That sounds great.
It's got a world's best big sister shirt in there, and a letter from the twins to her, asking her to be patient and understanding, and that they're going to cry a lot, and there will be lots of poopy diapers. It's got snacks in it for her for the waiting, because we're letting her skip school. She's very excited about this. It's got art supplies, books in there for her to read. She started writing stories for the babies so that she could read to them when they're born. So it's got a big notepad in there so she can write down more stories. Yeah, I just tried to fill it with just a bunch of stuff to kind of keep her occupied, but still that she can use to share in the experience. So, and it's got a letter from me, from mommy, that, I love you, you're my firstborn, all that kind of sappy stuff.
God, I love it so much. Oh my gosh, Erica, that's the sweetest.
And then I'm doing something for my husband.
What are you doing?
I don't know quite yet, but I want to do something small for him.
You're going to make him a little, like, you're my first love.
Yes.
Without you. That's so sweet. I don't know how you have the energy to do anything. God bless you.
And then I also did something for the nurses. As the daughter of a career nurse, I saw that on Pinterest, and I thought, well, that's kind of a neat idea,
What'd you do?
Yeah, so I just got a box together of I talked to my mom, like, what would your unit like? And so it's like got hand sanitizer and lotion and lip balm and chocolate, because mom said they always love chocolate, and snacks and other different things inside of it. So
now, are you going to do that for the labor and delivery people or for postpartum?
just both, kind of, just to put on the whole, to share.
Is it one unit for you? Like, sometimes some hospitals separate it for, labor and delivery and postpartum.
I still can't figure that out, to be honest.
You have no idea. It's all right.
Yeah.
I would hold it for postpartum. Is that horrible of me?
No.
Okay, that's what I would say. You're going to be there longer with the postpartum ladies and gentlemen than you will be with anything else. That's really great. So you made a box for your daughter. You made a box for the nurses, already done. Your house is prepped. Your car seats aren't done. By the way, they love the nurses idea. Everybody's really, really excited about that. I think that's genius. I feel like we need to have a whole post on that of like different things to put in there. Well, I know that recently I made a box for a bunch of nurses and I put in Tide stain sticks.
Yeah. Those are good.
That's good fun. That whenever I see stuff like in Target on that like dollar section, stock up on those things. But yes, everybody agrees with the postpartum nurses that's definitely a good deal. I'm so proud of you. It's now let's talk about like the big elephant in the pregnancy room. How is this different than your first time around? Now you're almost towards the finish line. Do you remember when you were pregnant with your daughter what you were doing at around this time?
I was working full time. I was working a full-time job, and life didn't stop. I was still doing a lot of things. At 8 months, my husband took a trip to Scotland, left me. So I put the crib together. So,
it's a little different. It's a little different this time. And when your daughter was born, how big was she?
She was 6 pounds, 7 ounces, and it was at 38 weeks. So, I had preeclampsia, so that they're still monitoring for that, but so far so good.
Yeah, you're doing really good. You're doing really good.
So yeah, I actually had like energy still, and now it's like, we do this meal plan thing, and I switched to the 30-minute meals because I really can't stand it more than 30 minutes.
Yes, good. You're like, I'm done with that. And then eventually you're going to move to just the raw foods. That's going to be it. Just send me a box of vegetables and carrots and some Purdue ready the select things that are already cooked that you could eat right out of the package.
It's like, okay, Nate, which place are we gonna eat fast food tonight?
That's it. And how are you doing with sleeping? How's your sleeping going? Are you sleeping at all during the day, during the night, anything?
Some nights I get I'll get like maybe 6 hours.
That's good.
That's good. Last night I got up 6 times to pee.
Oh.
So it's hit or miss. Sometimes I can take a nap, and today I tried to take a nap and Amelia was just kicking the bejeebies out of me. So like that didn't happen.
Now, did the doctor tell you to look out for anything for your preeclampsia? Like, if this happens, call me immediately. What were the things that you have to now look out for?
Obviously extreme swelling in my hands and feet, which I experienced last time. So I'm pretty, well aware of that. Headaches, dizziness that just come out of the blue and don't go away. They said if I'm concerned or if I'm feeling off, take my blood pressure. Good. So we go down to the local Publix and I put my own machine.
They didn't give you one? They didn't give you like a machine to take it at home? I'm shocked at them.
No.
You would think that they would have. Should get it from one of the ladies at church. I'm sure that they have them all lying around in their house.
So, I mean, my blood pressure has been really good. The last OB visit, it was a little high, but there was no protein in my urine.
Excellent.
So they weren't concerned. It was a stressful weekend. We had a very busy weekend. So probably just stress induced. Like we had the 2 baby showers within that one weekend. So we did the 13-hour trip basically.
Yes. Oh my God, Erica.
And I came back, my blood pressure was a little elevated, and I was
stressed about that. How did that go? How were you in the car for that many hours? What the heck did you do?
We stopped a lot, as much as we could.
Okay.
Yeah, it was crazy. And it was crazy when I got there because my mom was there and my sister was there, and you haven't seen them in a while, so everybody wants to see the belly, so you're trying to cram that in, and it was like 24 hours, and then the shower was wonderful. It was just phenomenal. Both showers were
very good.
Came back, we got in, I want to say we got in about 12:30.
Okay. Wow.
My husband got up, went to church 7:30. I went to church and we made it, and the shower was in the afternoon, and then I slept the entire next day.
Good. You got to rest up as much as you can. You know what's about to happen. I love that I'm really, really, really impressed that you made it this far, especially with preeclampsia the first time around. It's not like the odds weren't necessarily in your favor, especially if you had that. So if you had it at 38 weeks, you probably would have seen it by now. Hopefully you'll just make it the whole distance and totally be great. And that's that. Do you have any plans for the hospital as far as like once everybody's born and you're like, we're rooming in, we're going to keep the babies in the nursery? Like, what's your plan for that?
Like, well, the hospital, they have a policy where the babies spend most of the time with you.
Okay.
They don't do nursery unless it's for bathing and like if your baby has jaundice. Okay. So they're more, the babies will be constantly with them, which is fine. I'm totally okay with that.
Good. What if you didn't have your mom and there's like twins? Did they ever tell you at the hospital, like, don't worry, Erica, we have plenty of staff members to help you? Like, they were just like, no, we're good. Good luck. You're not that special. We're over you.
I guess there's not really any of that. Like they really didn't say.
It's interesting. I always think about that hospital, with moms in the hospital. I say it all the time. It's the only place in the hospital where a patient has to take care of another patient. It's fascinating because we don't think of it that way, right? You're just like, oh, what does it matter? It's typical. Moms take care of babies, but that baby is considered a patient, and that hospital is making money off of that baby. Yet we're the ones that are caring for them full time, and we're just trying to like make it through. For a singleton parent, I could say, okay, yeah, totally. We could take care of this one, measly baby, right? But now you have two measly babies. It's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. And I wish that they would change the hospital policy, but nothing seems to be getting better in the way of healthcare anyway. It just seems to be getting worse and worse and worse. But you're really, I'm knocking on wood for you as the superstitious Italian girl in me. But I'm happy that you have your mom. Now, is there going to be like a rotating people coming in to the hospital? So on delivery day, your daughter's taking over school, your husband's there, and your mom's there.
Yeah.
Somebody else coming on delivery day?
My sister will be there. She's driving my mom down. So it'll be my sister, my mom, my husband, and my daughter.
Very good.
And my husband and daughter will kind of be staying as long as they can. But overnight, I basically told my husband I want my mommy.
Yeah.
And then he'll take our daughter to school and filter in when he can.
Okay.
Relieve my mom and my sister if they need to come home and change.
Okay.
I don't know what our church plans, like if people from our church will be coming to it, because our hospital's like over 30 minutes away.
Yeah.
It's kind of a trip. So, I'm hoping like Wednesday, then we'll be out by Friday. That's really the big hope, because once we're home,
you're not going to be home by Friday. You're going to be home by Saturday. If you're delivering on Wednesday, they're going to definitely keep you Wednesday night. They'll keep you Thursday night and Friday night. You should be getting 3 nights.
I'm hoping I'm home by Friday.
But I know that you want to come home for your daughter, but especially with the preeclampsia, I would love if they had an extra 24 hours to monitor you after delivery. Like, I get super crazy about that. And it's so funny because we're all so looking to rush to get home and the comfort of our bed. But the reason why they do the 3 nights is genuinely because of medical concern. It has nothing to do with that we're making you a slave to the hospital and they're keeping you forever. But they really have to monitor you because it is, hey, what's going on over there, fella?
Hey.
So they really have to make sure, because it is this major abdominal surgery that they're keeping you. But like, don't lose sight of that, please. I know that you're like, what's the big deal? I'll be in and out. I'm just gonna have some babies and then go back to normal. Now, give yourself the 3 nights, and then I would plan for Saturday, because if you plan for Friday and then they tell you it's not happening, you're gonna be really disappointed.
I'm trying to, I was thought, it would be nice, because I was released pretty quickly with my daughter, just because my OB was just so laid back.
Yes.
But I'm also, I have enough family in the medical field to know that, it probably will be more likely on Saturday.
It's a very big hormonal balance, right? So with one baby, let's say, like, this is our baseline of what we're like every day. And then when we have a singleton, we're here. And so by a few days, you kind of level back down. Twins, you're not even in the shot. We're not even on the screen. So to come back down, there's so many more things that we just got to watch out for. And I get worried for you, regardless of whether you care that I'm worried about you or not. But I want to be like, don't think you're going home. I want you there. I want them to look at your incision. I want you to be passing gas and having bowel movements. And I want to make sure that everything's awake. And I don't want you to get out of, like, Because if you think, here's the other thing, because that's it. Now it's intervention time, apparently. If you think you're going home on Friday, you're going to do things quicker than you would if you were going home on Saturday. So you're going to rush healing when you can't rush healing.
No, you can't.
So it's just that whole oxygen mask theory that you have to take care of yourself, and you're clearly not, because you're already trying to be liberated from a hospital 24 hours before they're going to tell you that you could go. So already we have a problem. All right.
All right.
So good. I'm glad we had this talk. Well, I can't wait for these babies to get here, and let us know, or tell your sister to text Julie or text me, because then we can let everybody know that they're here and healthy and happy, and that you're doing good. More importantly, we like the babies, but we know you longer, so we're a little bit more like committed to you. Forget the babies. We'll like them when we meet them. And then the next time we'll see you, they'll be here.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh. And hopefully I won't have this cough that I have for 3 weeks. So that'll be good.
Stay well.
Oh my gosh. Don't worry about me. I'm worried about you. If I find out, I swear to you, if I find out that you ran out of that hospital in your gown and got yourself in a car and we're driving, and you're not driving either, right? You're okay with that you're going to take some time so that your C-section could really recover.
I mean, I've pretty much, I'm bad.
Did you also remember in your class, I think it was your class that we had, remember there was that nurse that told us about the Exparel?
Oh, yeah.
Did you ask your doctor about that?
No, I didn't. I meant
to. Because the thing is that actually may help you with your Friday issue a little bit. Because then you really will be at least medicated properly. But just at like personal curiosity, I'm curious to see what they say about it. So if you could ask the doc.
They haven't given me like a ton of instructions. I just got like a blue sheet that was basically wash with antibacterial soap. No.
You're like, thanks.
And no eating.
Don't roll in the mud. Yeah. Don't let sick people cough on your open incision.
Yeah.
Just regular things.
No nail polish.
Don't rub raw meat into your belly. It's always bad.
Don't shave your hairy belly. Don't, yeah.
That's what we're doing. No tattoos for the first 12 weeks. I mean, I love the instructions, but ask them about the Exparel, and then also ask them if they have like a pain plan in place already. Like if they have something typical, like, okay, I'm in recovery, I'm going to get this. Once I'm in my room, I'm going to get this. Because it's just good to know in case maybe you did want to modify it. Maybe you're like, you know what, I want you to wean me off by Friday morning.
Yeah.
If you really did want to leave and say, my goal is I'd like to try to leave Friday. If they have a pain plan that goes through Saturday, you're not going home on Friday either. No. So have a conversation with them about that.
They have a mandatory 72-hour policy, so I may just be out of luck no matter what.
Okay, good. I hope you are, because I'll be calling the hospital and saying, please don't let her out. I'm worried about her.
I mean, and that's why, my mom being there is good, because she's the nurse and she knows the speak. And so.
Good. I love it. I cannot wait. I really, really, really wish you the best of luck. I can't wait to hear how you like the bassinet. I'm excited about that. Oh, there's so much stuff. So I will speak to you within the next few weeks. But if you end up going super far, if you make it another 3 weeks or so, I'm calling you again. And that's it. And you're going to be like, hello? Hey, Nat, I need a nap. No, they don't let the air in. Your lungs are now being invaded by feet. So
lungs are this
that's it, tiny breaths. That's it.
Yes.
All right. If you need me, you know where to find me. Thank you for letting us check in with you. I think of you more often than you know, and I cannot wait for these puppies to get here. I'm so excited for you.
Me too.
All right, Mama. I will see you soon.
See you soon.
See you on the other side.
Thanks.
Goodbye.